Oh, super smudge, huh? Should we set that just right here? You see? Move this over here. Make which. Wait. Oh, we need to cleanse that. Cleanse. We're cleansing. Welcome. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time of day this is for you. That's alright, it's a morning for me. At 9:30 here. Oops, in the Eastern time zone, something I just knocked over. Oh, it was my stone. With the boats. Isn't this one cool? Look at that in that rock. You're the moon. Or this almost reminds me of the boats with the long oars, right? Maybe the men's are in there, but it's so far away. I love that. Love the stone, people. Anyway, let's just jump right in. We're going into the weekend. Hopefully not carrying any of my emotional releases there, right? It's that I always say better out than in. It's a better out than in, they say. So we're cleansing off all that. Do not carry what is not yours to carry. And we got enough on our own here, right? We don't need to take on everybody else's too.
And then if you're trying to take on somebody else's, who's doing your work? Right, so we all gotta do our own thing. Yes, I apologize for not being here yesterday. But there is lots of videos on there. It's been 3 years going. Oh, I guess I didn't sort these out. I got a medicine woman in the middle of that. Oh, and over here too. Okay. So I can sort those all out. We'll mix them all back up again. Some powerful readings this week. How's this week been going for you? Integrating all those messages. Learning more about yourself. Working on that character. Letting go of reputation, because reputation is dependent on outside you. Character is about what's inside of you. So when are you paying more attention to? And even what about in others? Do you listen to about people's reputations and judge? Right? Reputation is also a judgment. Do you judge, or do you allow, people to be whoever they themselves choose to be? Whether they're lining up with what Creator said, whatever. Even if we could get those messages, for others. It's still, we don't know when they're ready to receive them. They're on that journey that's between them and their Creator, whatever they call that, whatever you call it for yourself. I'm looking pretty dark over here, huh? Come into the light. Come into the light. Woo! Well, it's rainy today, too. I do have this window over here, but it's brighter behind me than there. That's okay. Sometimes we got to go through the darkness to get through to the light, right? Or be the light in the dark. What's that for you? What's that? These two popped out together. I think we're going to keep them. That self-reflection and that deep dive. Have you been doing that? This is what I've been doing. Deep dives, because I don't want to place a burden on anybody. And so I keep to myself. Do those deep dives so I can figure out what's going on. Sometimes I've spoken too soon and go, well, no, that's not really it. I don't want to be a burden to anybody, so I keep to myself. Let me do the deep dive myself. What is that for you? Have you been doing those self-reflections? Doing that deep dive, or you're like, I don't want to stir this up. Whatever. I'm fine. I'm fine. I don't need no help. What is that for you? Oh. No? Okay. I'm not going to fuss with those. We're putting them back in. See what comes out. Call in all of our directions. Whew, I'm getting warm in this seat over her. It's in the hot seat. Good, I did put them back in there the right way, I think. Wow, not just jump out again. What's that one? That's sacred, right? Just reminders of what we've been going through. This way, what we've been growing through. Are you doing it intentionally? Are you being dragged along kicking and screaming because you don't want to turn around? Right? It's accepting all the human experience. If you deny any parts of it, because it's all part of it. You can label it good, bad, ugly, whatever it is. Really, it's all beautiful in Creator's eyes because it's learning and growing. We're learning and growing, hopefully. Calling in all of our directions from all of our energies from the east. Path of illumination and clarity. Place of fire, place of man. Calling back all of our energies from the south. The waters, the emotions, the innocence, the place of the child. Calling back all of our energies from the west. It's a place of introspection, the woman, the physical, the earth. Calling back all of our energies from the north. It's the air, the wisdom years, the mental. Okay, I gotta do this up. Oh, excuse me. Okay. Woo. Okay, and we walk the red road. Our earth walk goes from south in childhood. Little innocence, the west, right? That introspection. We have goals. We know what we want to be when we grow up. And, it's kind of kind of focused in that center. All our emotions. Actually, in that childhood, we think we're extensions of our parents, so we don't know that we are separate. But we're not really separate, but we are. But we're not. But we are. But we're not. Anyways, we go up to that north, up into those wisdom years where we learn that we are our own person. And we need to look at ourselves and look at our actions to see how that's brought that about, right? Purify our thoughts that, oh man, this is just happening to me. You know, they just want to get me in trouble, and we don't take responsibility for our own actions. So let's purify. Okay? That we're innocent, that there's somebody to blame, whatever that is, right? Let's take responsibility for our own lives and purify that we have to blame somebody. We can't heal without apologies, whatever that is. Know that gratitude. What is that? You want to feel more love, show more gratitude. You want to give more love, show more gratitude. Something like that. I don't know. And east to west is the blue road of spirit. That's the boundary. It's like spirit is limitless, but we come in through this eastern gate. Well, that is not a great place for that. Excuse me. I mean, I liked how it was shining on this little angel star, but, you know, it's a burn in my wrist. So the boundaries, we're limitless as spirit. As we come into these bodies, we have now physical boundaries. And also spirit, no, some of our boundaries hold us back, or do they set us free? What is that? Tap into spirit to check what boundaries are holding you in and what boundaries are setting you free. East to west is the blue road of spirit, always with us. And that's the unlimited dream. Well, how are we limiting the dreams that Creator had for us, for creation? How do we ourselves limit that? Again, humans, limited, spirit, unlimited. We can be grateful for that. And we can confront that if we think that if we limit ourselves. Confront how you are limiting yourselves and maybe blaming spirit for that or blaming somebody else for that. But let's look at how you've brought yourself to where you are now. Okay? Forgive that child. Don't take the blame on that child, but release that child. Confront how you keep dumping on that this little baby in there that's innocent. Well, that one's not in you. Yours is in you. Might look a little similar. Maybe a different color. I don't know. Confronting yourself how you keep dumping on your little inside. Maybe on your little outside. Above. Below. And within. Right? We're tapping into that wisdom up here. We're going to start the circle at the top today. At the top. We're at the top. Sometimes you have to get up to the top to look down, right? You climb that mountain, then you look back. Whoa. Look at how far we come. But if you keep looking back or how far you got to go, right? You might stop the climb. I don't know, what is that for you? What is that for you? And then a girl, and the name was Sheila. Her name drive me insane. That's a little girl, that's my little Sheila, man. That little girl is fine. Me and Sheila go for a ride, feeling funny inside. Then little Sheila whispers in my ear, I love you, Sheila, dear. There you go. For you. I don't know why that popped into my head. Anybody else feeling that too? I don't know. Do-wop-be-dee-bop-be-dee-boo-boo. All those good old tunes, see? Love music. Music is beautiful. Oh, my favorite original mic band is almost on their year anniversary for doing live shows on the Facebook. That's a mic'd. Mike and Ed. Together, they are mic'd. I caught their show last night. They've moved to Thursdays on the Facebook at 8. So they're almost on their yearly show. They started last year to do this in lockdown, right? They had their isolation studios. The vision card just flipped over. Anyways, So check that out. Within the next 2 weeks, they're going to be doing their year anniversary show. Awesome. Okay. Alright. East, south, the west, the north. Here we go. Wow, 1545. That's alright. And within. There we go. Look at that. Within. We got a major arcana coming up here. Look at those after. I put those there. I like to keep a little thingy under. Hold them in there. But look at that. Death and transformation. What are you hanging on to? What are you not letting go? Do you feel like it is a loss? Because death is not loss. It is transformation. It's the sunset. When the sun sets, it's gonna rise, right? We need to let that sun set before the sun can rise again. The ride through the desert toward the setting sun. We don't know. We don't even know if we're going to meet the next day. So we be grateful. Be grateful for all the times that you've had, for all that you've learned on your journey so far, for that you can share with another, to help them face that transformation themselves, for help them to see nothing is truly lost. Nothing is ever truly lost. It is transformed. We return back to which we came, right? Ashes to ashes, dust to dust. Bodies goes back to the physical earth. And the spirit goes back to join with spirit once again. Full, whole, and complete in the grander scheme of things. Am I okay? Because my baby's blocking that for me. It's my nightshirt, right? I totally need my beauty sleep, right? Woohoo. Look at that old daisy. Anyways. Or is it? Could be a knockoff thing. Better not say that. I could get blocked. I don't know. Okay. Doing the thinking first and the reflecting, because we're integrating. Oh. Okay. Woman energy, creative, reflective, introspection. Looking at this for this week, releasing whatever that is, free flowing Friday, Freedom Friday. What is this for you, right? The records, the knowing revealed. What came up for you this week as you were looking back? What came up for you to be integrating? Or maybe it was to release, right? We're weeding out whatever. What was revealed to you? And maybe when you weren't even trying, because sometimes we try too hard, right? There is no try, only do. Oh, that wise Yoda. I love him. But my aunt says he's so ugly, he's cute. But look, what's been revealed to you. I'm reflecting on that today, maybe going into the weekend too, whenever, to wrap this up, and celebrating, embracing that unknown. Was there things that you did? Did you embrace that unknown this week? Maybe it's going to be this weekend. Was there something calling to you that you were reflecting on? So we were reflecting on it before we took that action, right? This was the retreat time. What was it? What came up for you? And how did it feel to embrace that unknown? Hey, how did it feel last week when you were just acting without, too much forethought? You're doing spontaneous instead of impulsive. What was that for you? Embracing that unknown. You embrace that unknown. You did what that little always wanted to do. Now we're not. That's up too high. This too high there. That happens. Now you're embracing that unknown. And what is that unknown you are embracing? Only you know for you. What were you being called to do? How did that work for you? How are you going to integrate that? How are you being called to integrate that into your being? Right? That's how we take that action. The action to integrate that into the being. What are we being called to do? Although it's so personal to you, we can get a different message too, even though we look at the same card. Haha! 52 and 25, that reflections. What are you seeing? That quickening, that sharing, as you're sharing of your stories, as you're sharing from your whole self. Maybe that was the unknown. I've never, shared from this all just being me. I was always afraid I'd be rejected, so I shared this side of myself. I shared my silly part of myself when I'm always such a serious person. How did that go? Did you do that? That's the power. As we come together, we celebrate. That quickening is like just before that baby's born. We know that it's coming. We get so excited. We get that nesting. We get that nest ready. But still we don't know, right? We know powwow season's coming. We're still in. Is it going to happen? Is it not? We could all celebrate and do something in our own ways and share that. Oh, look at the ways we can connect these days, right? So many options. We can use that to escape, or we can use it to connect. The choice is ours. What are you building on? What are you building on? You building on that character, or do you continue to build that reputation? Are you sharing from your character, right? Allowing you to be reborn, the full, whole, truest version of you, the way your creator made you to be? What is that? What does that all say to you? Are you letting die those old ways, right? Never mind that reputation, right? We're assassinating the reputation and not the character. But some who want to protect their reputations will assassinate others' characters. And what are you sharing? Are you sharing an attack on somebody else? Because you don't want to look at yourself and take responsibility? Right? What example are you showing to your children? Are you helping to build honest children, more honest people in this world, showing them how to build that within themselves? It is inside jobs. What is it that you're sharing out in the world? Are you out there sharing your pain? Oh, woe is me, woe is me. Yep, look at all that I've been through, And that's what we keep repeating to ourselves. What if you told yourselves different stories about how this trauma made you stronger, about not just how you survived, but now how you live? How you live after you've survived. How do you live after you've survived? You've survived 100% of everything you've gone through till now. Proof is you're here. So what got you through that? And is doing that helping you to continue to survive, or is it helping you to live? We were put here to live, not just to survive, right? I don't want to survive. I want to live. So what's that? What's next? Embrace that unknown. Okay. And you're saying it's all for why, right? Connecting, niece. We're reflecting back. We're taking that action to share. Action to build a little bit more on that. One little step at a time. We don't need to take those huge steps. We can take little steps. And sometimes even get there faster with littler steps. Who knows? Who knows, Creator? Who knows? You know. You know all. That's why we connect in. We connect in with you up there. In here. In here, not up there. Source is not separate from us. Try as we might, we can't not separate. Man cannot divide what Creator has brought together. He brought all of us together here on this earth. There's a natural split happening there. We're going to do this one. I have the animal on the bottom this time. Woohoo! I think it's a spider. Look at that, right? Wants us to get in touch with our passion and spontaneity, not that impulse. This is how we know when we're being in line and in tune. We have that serendipities, seems like coincidences, but these things show us that we're in line, we're in tune. It's not going to be easy, but it's going to feel good, okay? if it's too easy, right, too good to be true, but it is going to feel good, even if you have to do that hard work. Sometimes, we put in this labor, it feels different on us. Could be using the same muscles. Like, look at, what if you're building your own house compared to going and building somebody else's house? Right? Or sometimes they say the mechanic's always got the worst car because they're doing all this at work. They don't want to come home and do that. But what is that passion? That passion is that you're doing it no matter what, whether you're getting paid for it over here, or sometimes we can turn those passions if we're trying to turn that into a profit, and then we get sick of those passions and we back away from that. What is that for you? Have a look. Because there is that unlimited potential in you. You were made with unlimited potential to be that highest version, whatever that Creator had of you, that you ever had for yourself. And of course, that Creator's vision is going to be tapped into you. You're that unique expression of the divine. That's how I see it, that we are all expressions. We are all fingerprints. We're all part of the one body, great oneness divine, the God body, right? And not all parts of our body look the same. Not all parts of our bodies do the same functions, but it all works together. And if we're listening and we work with our body instead of pushing it to work for us, wow. That's when the magic happens. Magic, miracles, however you want to call it. But look at that in you and in your life. Don't just take my word for it. See how that's happened. How you've opened up to that potential when you got out of your own way. How do you get out of your own way? Yeah, I know. I still try to get out of my own way. That's up to you. I don't know. I can make suggestions. I don't know. Hey, come and talk to me. Come for a session and we'll figure that out. We'll figure out what Creator's saying to you directly. Right? I just help you tune in. Tap in, tune in, and turn on your own connections. I mean, we got to turn on our own location thing in here so God can find us. Whatever that is. We cannot hide. We might think we've tangled ourselves into these little webs, whatever. Or maybe we just keep going in circles so that we get thicker one line. And oh no, to build the web, we need to go in spirals to connect it all out. And this is how we all are. We can keep spinning in circles, or it's time to spiral. Time to expand our visions. Time to see what we've already caught on the outsides of our webs. But if we keep focused on this one little hole, we're not seeing all of that. Maybe something too big got caught in there, but that web wasn't strong enough to hold that, and it actually tore in our web. So we're going back going, why did I even try to go for the big thing? It just made this great big hole. We don't see all these tiny little things that add up. Whoa, right? So what is that in your life? Are you seeing everything that you've caught? Do you keep praying for that inner peace when you get struggled? Because that's what we can do. Always, at any time. Help! There's one of the best prayers and answered immediately. We say, help me, please. Right, that's what we do. Well, how about you? Is that what you do? What's the prayer you use the most? I tell you, help is mine. Help, please help me. I can't do it on my own. I need my spirit connected to me. Right, because we are spirit here trying to be human, not humans trying to be spirit. Okay, we come from spirit. We will return to that as spirit. We'll return to where it came from. That's that wisdom. That's that inner knowing. So let's just enjoy this ride, right? And look at those roller coasters. Look at those rides at those fairgrounds, right? We can wait forever. We wait forever for our turn on the ride, right? And then how long is that ride? Okay, this is life. That's the roller coaster of life, right? It seems so short, like what's the point? But what's the point? If you never stand in line, you never get to experience that ride. Right? And there's lots of stuff we can do in line. Oh my goodness. Sometimes we've had more fun in the lineups waiting for the ride than the ride. We just want to go around standing in line. Sometimes we're like, dang, we were just into this game and it's our turn to get on the ride. Oh, dang. Let somebody else go. We'll catch the next one. We want to finish this up. What is that for you, right? If we don't do it, embrace it, unknown. Embrace it, you know? I don't know how this is going to go. You know what? I got to make the best of it. Push this over here. Ay, ay, ay. I didn't mean to push that right over. I gotta... Yeah, this is really hurting me. I'll stick this over here so you can see. This one, I will just put over her. Put it back in this little guy's holder. Ouch, so we can... Ha! Okay. He's holding that good there, eh? That's good. Lefts and rights like that. There we go. Right? Okay. Ow, I did it again, and it's hurting. Oh, does it ever hurt? Oh. But that's okay. The pain lets me know I'm alive and I'm growing. So keep going. Going, glowing, growing. Growing, glowing, growing, glowing, glowing and grow. I am swinging. It was so sad yesterday. It was so sad. The poor girl. I wrote her a letter, put it in the mailbox. Right, so she got her whole name on there, right? And, oh, it's from you, and she shoves it back in the mailbox. She comes and takes it out. I read it. She just threw it. It's just... Yeah. It's what they're learning. Be spiteful because mom's got blamed for everything. Doesn't the mothers? Most mothers. Tendency. Hey, you know, it's not just to discredit. And if you got to jump up and say, hey, what about me? What about men? You got to think about yourself like that. Come on. Because you've got to jump in and say, hey, don't forget about me because somebody's explaining what they're feeling, whatever. Please take a look at yourself. Why? Why do you feel you need to insist? Why do you feel like it's, you know, against you? Why do you take it personal? Anyways, that moms do, right? Blamed for a lot of it. And then that poor girl won't even read that letter from mom. No, we don't want to listen to mom talk, whatever, right? It's not nagging. It's how about you listen to me the first time, right? Whatever that was. Anyways, let's move on. Where did we start out with that reflection today? The records, what records were revealed? We're embracing that unknown, being who we were made to be. Doing that purpose we were sent here for, because we're given with a passion to jump out. We're going to put that both because it says 8 and 9 of arrows. How about that? Right? We need to take those steps. It's got commitment to a way. Look at, is that guy happy or is he just taking that because he feels that was supposed to? Was there something pushed on you that you did? Or maybe you didn't. I don't know what it is. I don't know. So overcome that doubt with fear. Maybe, no, I can't do this. Maybe somebody said they couldn't do that. Right? Maybe somebody saw that natural talent of yours and you've always wanted that. And they said, here you go. And then, no, I'm not good enough. But we're going to take that aim, right? You strap that on. You've watched. You take that action. She's blindfolded, but she knows she's going to hit her mark because she has faith, right? Blessed are those who have seen, but even more blessed are those who believe and haven't seen. What is that for you? What does that say to you? That's over here with these two. 8 and 9 of arrows. You need to commit to that way and then take that action. You overcome that fear of doing it by just doing it. You can always pray for that help, right? I don't know how to weave this web. I don't know. I keep getting in a mess. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, blah, blah. That's for you. Huh? Blow them away too. Well, blow me down. Okay, because I have a jitteriness going on. That's why, right? And when you're dealing with cards, right? Because inside it feels like this. On the outside, you don't see much. Inside feels like, blah. Oh, there. Bunch of, look at that. These 3 popped out. We're not going to take those. That's a materialization of love. That coyote, right? We're seeing through the cultural illusions. We're piercing that shield. We are letting go. We are destroying our ideals before they destroy us. And we're getting hooked on a one way. We need to destroy that. That's the tower that comes down to shake everything up so you can reestablish. Because maybe you're building not on the solid grounds. So something comes to shake that up so you can build a firmer foundation. Start from scratch. Sometimes we need to. And that is okay. We're doing that sharing and that quickening, right? Building. Okay, 2 on that. 4 of arrows and the 7 of stones. That bountiful harvest. See, well, that's how it goes, isn't it? We contemplate our blessings, and that's how we're building on that character of us inside, the blessings that we were given, the gifts that we were given, and we're going to share. We're making those, and then we bring them to share them, that bountiful harvest. We're bringing it to that powwow, to that nurturing lodge of the bowls, right? We're bringing in, we have our gifts to share. We're not going in, they're not going in with an empty bowl, going to get filled by everybody else. They're going to go in and give, and they will receive, right? We give. We offer of our talents, of our expressions, of ourself. That's the greatest blessing, that we are unique. We are a unique expression of the divine. There's our greatest gifts to share from that. That's your most unique gift. There is only one you. Even if you are twins, there is only one you. You are an original being. No matter what. So contemplate the blessings. Contemplate. And how about, we get scared of our differences. How about looking at how we are the same? How we are all one. What we do to one over here affects the whole over there. How is that for you? You're looking at that, contemplating those blessings too. Right? Here, these little wings going to hold these guys up over her. Right? Because we're going to take that in and we're going to share. Sharing from our wholeness. Not going to get back what we think's owed to us. That's an apology. Hey, maybe even some of our traumas. Can we look at those as a blessing? That's a difficult one. Right? And bring in this bounty of what you've learned from that, and we're sharing. There is life after this. Hey, but you don't have to do it this way, and I'm not going to be hard on you because you're not doing what I did. Because I know what's best, and it's only one way to heal from something like that. Whatever that is for you. Okay, I am going to stop. Because this hurts a lot. Woo. Have a hard time. Nothing's standing up for me. No one's standing up for me. Okay. But that's not true, is it? I am. Here's my job. I'm standing up for that little right there. Dang right. Dang right. That's a beautiful baby right there. That one pops right out. And look at that. It had to come out again. It made an entrance already. Destroy. See, destruction is also part of creation. Right? Because if you keep building or keep driving in the wrong direction, you can always turn around and come back, right? But pierce that shield. Pierce shield. That's the revolution. Tap into that unlimited vision you have. That Creator had for you. This is the tower in the traditional deck. The shield is pierced. Thunderbird rises. Or a phoenix. It is a revolution. The pierced shield. The way we have been going is not a sustainable way. When we are focused solely on material, there's a robin up there. Oh, and I don't want Kate to fight away. That's funny. We're focused on the material, but we are spiritual beings. The material does not last. Spirit is limitless. right? Spirit is limitless. Everything that ever was, will be, and is in the void and comes from the void and returns to the void. Even us, ashes to ashes, dust to dust. Body goes back to the earth, spirit goes back to the spirit. So we need to see that. Pierce that shield. We are not humans trying to be spiritual. We are spirit learning on this human journey. Learning the fullest expression of who we can be as creator. It's that fullest expression of creator can be as you and me. We are that expression, that divine expression. However you call it. Whatever you want to say. We can be this phoenix. See, that could be the phoenix rising from the ashes again. Burning off all that we chose to believe before. Because we were acting from reputation, what we thought we should do, because of what others said. So pierce that shield. We are us. We are not what others say. Creator made us. Not somebody else. Right? We belong to Creator. We belong to this earth. The earth does not belong to us. We belong to earth. The earth does not belong to us. That's how we attain the best. That's how we see. Once we see that we're all part of this world, then we can all be on top of the world. Dancer in the winds of time, the times of change. It's coming, right? The wheel turns, the world turns. We're all going in the same direction, like it or not, believe it or not. The truth is the truth. The world turns in one direction. It goes around the sun in one direction. We are all on this earth, so we're all going in the same direction. What's underneath that? Coming home and integration. Reminder, what's that top card over here? Acceptance, restoring natures. Look at that. Spirit is so with us on this journey. Wish I could show you all that. Well, I can. So, see, we have that. We're coming home. As we each come home, right, that's that attainment. We come from that peace. We're setting that example that we have it within us. We're doing our craft. We're expressing from there. The little ones are watching. We're also keeping protection of those littles inside. And that's what we've been doing this week. Integrating, right? Look, like we already have, contemplating our blessings because we see that's in the highest and best interest of all. Look at that, right? Whoa. And on the top over here, right, that acceptance plus action equals change, right? First, we have to acknowledge, accept, take those action. That makes the change to bring us that balance in this world that we need, right? Respecting our elders, right? That deep dive, how we can do that. What were we made to do on here? Plant that seed of prosperity and don't get captivated by that trickster anymore. Return to that spiritual family. Wow, what powerful readings we have had this week. Integration. It's integration week time, whatever that is for you. Look at that, coming home. Make that balance. Ouch. Okay. Thunderbirds rising, that's the teachers. Your life is your teacher. We're leaving it all like that, how that all fell. Just like that. What's it saying to you, you beautiful, beautiful beings? Oh, yeah. Time to let the sun set on this reading. See you Monday with the next ones. Biggest heart hugs ever. Yes. Thank you for being you and shining your light through in everything you do, because this world needs you now more than ever. So let that sunset, let that transformation happen, integrate, and follow that passion. Love yous. Have a wonderful weekend. Or whatever time this is, whatever date, whatever. Love yous.